Hello and welcome to the introductory video how to create a velocity model. This video will go over one way to create a very basic velocity model. To start velocity modeling, make sure you have the geophysics module loaded in your session. From the DecisionSpace toolbar, select Tools, Velocity Modeling. From the dialog that opens, you can load previous models or create a new one. In this video, we will create a new one. The velocity modeling navigation pane opens up to the Parameter tab. You can do several things to set your model parameters. After selecting a survey, hybrid model, or framework to set them by, the coordinates will auto-populate. You can also manually type them in yourself. In this case, we will choose PD rectangle from map view. With the map view active, click on the ruler-looking icon, then right-click in the map view and select rectangle. Use your mouse to click and draw a rectangle around the seismic outline and well control. Then click again to close the rectangle. Next, right-click in the rectangle you've just drawn and click PD Send, and then Polygon AOI. After doing this, your parameters should auto-populate in the velocity modeling window. If they don't auto-populate, the window might need refreshing. You can close and reopen the velocity modeling window, and it will then be filled in. To move on, click Continue. In the Geometry Resolution tab, you can alter model top and bottom, as well as default minimum and maximum velocities. In this case, we set a custom resolution. Clicking Continue will take you to the next tab. You will now be prompted to add well lists or time depth curves. To do this, select the Add Surface Picks button. This is discussed more in the next velocity modeling video, Part 2. For now, we will select Continue Skip. You can select well surface picks to add to your model. For now, we will click Continue. You will now be prompted to add horizons. You can select the Add/Manage Formations button. Clicking this brings up the Formation Manager. You can also change the structure input and the top formation. In the Formation Manager, you can edit the properties of the formations such as the name, velocities, conformance, vertical bin thickness, and horizontal bin width. You can also add new formations or delete formations. Click Close to return to the Define Structures tab. To add a structure, click the Add Row button. This will create a new layer, and you can drag and drop the layer in or select it by double-clicking the table icon in the top boundary field. This will bring up the Select Layer Boundary dialog, where you can select which horizon you'd like to add and then click OK. Here, we have added 5 layers. Once you're happy with the horizons you've selected, click Continue. Next, you can add a seismic velocity to your model. Here, you can choose the source, scaling, domain, the type of the velocity, and the formation. Here, you can see we've added the default formation from the OpenWorks seismic source. You can view the Model Parameters report to make sure you haven't made any errors in your velocity model so far. Then, click Build Model. You can toggle the velocity model on and off using the inventory tree. This section view is displaying the model we just created in grayscale. To continue learning about velocity modeling, please watch the next video, How to Create a Velocity Model Part 2.